Welcome back to my channel, Blanc Conception. I am here today for a super quick video. I just want to explain quickly what cash flow is and assets and liabilities, income, expenses, things just like that, because this is very super important that you guys need to know this. If you know this one principle, the cash flow quadrants, pretty much you'll be financially free eventually in your life, because this is the main things you need to know to control your money, where they go, all that stuff. So if you know this one principle, pretty much you'll be on a good track to have a pretty good financial IQ, and you'll be financially free soon. So without further ado, let's jump right into this video. So first off, I should probably explain assets versus liabilities. So people have different definitions for these two things, but pretty much down to the basics is an asset brings you money. So like a stock, real estate property, whatever is giving you cash flow, whatever is putting money into your pocket is an asset. You want as many assets as you can because they bring in money, like dividends from stocks. That would be a very good asset. However, on the other side of the spectrum would be a liability. Liabilities take money out of your pocket. They spend your money. So a liability is pretty much anything that takes money out of your pocket. So if you go to buy a new iPhone, that will take money out of your pocket. There goes $1,000. Different people have different opinions on what a house could be, but pretty much the bottom line is a house is a liability because you're paying mortgages, you're paying gas, electric, upkeep. All of this stuff adds up, and every single week or every single month is taking money out of your pocket because you have to pay for these things. But on the bottom line, if you sell your house and after you add up all your mortgages, all your payments, everything, if you sell your house for a bigger profit, your net value is more money than you spend on your house, then technically it would be considered an asset, but that is only bottom line many years in the future after you sell your house. So at the moment, if you own a property or anything like that, it is taking money out of your pocket. It is a liability. You want as little liabilities as possible. Debt is a huge liability people have, like credit card payments. Huge liabilities that is going to drain your money, and you do not want it. Get it off your balance sheet. You do not want it here. So now I'm going to show you guys the cash flow quadrants. So you can learn this for yourself by reading the Rich Dad Poor Dad books. Not just the single Rich Dad Poor Dad one, but his entire books. He has like 10, 15 books he's written. I'll leave a link below to all the books I have read, audiobooks, and I have a couple of his in there. But he explains this in a lot of his books. So pretty much what it is, cash flow quadrant, is right over here. You have your job, right? So that's your 9 to 5 or whatever you do to make money. You have it. It goes into your income, right? So that's money you earned. Then you have to pay expenses on it, such as taxes or things of that nature. Now, what most people do, if you're not financially literate, you're going to take the expensive after, so it's going to go from your jobs to income to expenses, and then whatever leftover money you have, you're going to buy liabilities. So you're going to go to Starbucks and buy some drinks from there. And there you go. You just lost all of your money. So I actually drew it up for you guys here. So it comes from your job to income to expenses to liabilities, and you lost it all. You have zero money left. It's all gone. But the right way to do it, the way that you should be doing it, is it goes from jobs to income to expenses to then you buy assets, right? Because you want to buy as many assets as you can to get as much cash flow as possible. So I made the green one right over here. So it's going to go from jobs to income. Then you're going to pay expenses. Then it's going to go into assets because you're going to buy more stocks. You're going to buy more real estate. Anything that's an asset. And then it's going to go, because you're going to take that asset, and then because it's making you more money, it's going to go right back up to income over here and go through the whole process again, and then you're going to buy more assets, and it's going to go back up to income, buy more assets, and over and over and over again until you have so many assets. And you need as many assets as possible because your assets need to outweigh your liabilities, and that is the only way you're going to be financially free in the future. You need as many assets as you can, buy as much stocks as you can, buy as much real estate, buy anything that is an asset. Of course, do your research before you start buying these things. But pretty much bottom line is you need more assets than liabilities to get you money in the future. You need those dividends. You need those monthly payments to get as much money as possible. Because your cash flow eventually in the future, instead of all your money going to liabilities, well, eventually in the future, after you have so many assets, you're going to use the money from your assets to buy your liabilities. So instead of going to buy a brand new Lamborghini, buy a $300,000 house, and in like 2 years, you'll have enough money, you have enough passive income from the house to eventually buy that Lamborghini you want. So instead of buying the Lamborghini from your job income, you're going to buy from your asset income, which is what every single person should do. Only spend money from your asset. Instead of buying more things, buy more assets, because eventually in the future, it's going to take some time, so you have to be patient, but eventually in the future, all the money you make from assets is going to pay for everything in your life. You're going to make hundreds of millions of dollars from buying assets right now, because down the line, over compound interest in 10, 15, 20 years, you're going to have exponential growth in your assets. So there we go. Bottom line, buy assets, don't buy liabilities. Save your money, be frugal, be patient, because this will take many of years. But there you guys go. I just had to quickly explain that for you guys. And you could keep track of all these things, assets, income, expenses. Check out a link below. I made a video about how to keep track of your income statements, balance sheets, all things of that nature. So check the links below. I'll teach you guys how to do that. But you need to know how much money you're making, where it's all going, so you know where all your money is leaving to, all your liabilities, how much money you're spending at Starbucks, when in reality you should figure out how much money you're buying stocks with, because you need to buy more assets. You need to get that through your head. Assets, yes. Liabilities, no. Do not buy liabilities. Do not buy new iPhones every single year. Do not buy a new laptop. Do not buy Starbucks. Spend as little money as you can on these items, because eventually in the future, it won't be instant, but 10 years down the line, you will have a surplus of money, and you could buy whatever you want. You could buy Gucci, Versace, all these expensive things, because you will have enough money to buy it all, because you put it all into assets, and that makes you money. Buy assets, not liabilities. So there you guys go. Just a quick explanation. Leave a comment below what else you guys want to know next. If this helped you out, give it a big thumbs up. Tell your friends. You need everybody to check this stuff out, because every single person on this earth needs to know this stuff. Money is a huge talking point for people. Even though a lot of people don't like talking about it, you need to talk about it. Talk to it with your friends. Talk to it with your parents. All of this stuff. You need to understand this stuff, because in life you need to know it all. So there you guys go. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff, and I'll see you tomorrow on Thursday.